Welcome back, guys, to another squirrely guide video. Today we're going to talk about everything you should be doing on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis in Epic 7. This was an idea given to me by one of my subs, and basically he was a newer player and wanted to know everything he should be doing regularly. So, as always, I break my videos down into topics. And topic number 1 is everything you should be doing daily. Topic number 2 is everything you should be doing weekly. And topic number 3 is everything you should be doing monthly. And I haven't done anything today for a reason. I just logged into Epic 7 so I can really show you the ropes. So without further ado, let's get started. So topic number 1 is everything you should be doing on a daily basis to progress quickly in Epic 7. So let's just get into it right away. First of all, make sure you're checking your secret shop every time it's available. You don't have to refresh it, but it refreshes every hour automatically. This is how I get a lot of my bookmarks and mystics, because I am checking this regularly. Now let's go into the Sanctuary. From Sanctuary, make sure you're always collecting what you get from your Forest of Souls and summon a penguin for the Three Sisters quest. Make sure you're always receiving your rewards from the Heart of Orbis before it gets maxed out. Make sure you're always running your high command missions. I highly recommend, if you have the time to check it, the one that takes the least amount of time, because it gives you the most ancient coins and conquest points per hour of time wasted. Like if you check this 12 times a day, which is the max, which is not feasible because, you know, humans need to sleep. But if you did, you would get the most amount of possible conquest points and ancient coins. What I normally do is run the 2-hour one, and before I go to bed, I'll run the 8-hour one or 4-hour one, whatever it is, the longest one you guys have. And that's about it here. None of this stuff is really a daily thing. The other thing you want to be doing that kind of is multiple things in one is always complete this quest every single day, which is your Three Sisters quest. When you do it, you get 30 Sky Stones, which is the most consistent amount of Sky Stones you could get on a regular basis. That's like 210 a week just for doing stuff you'd always do anyway. So this kind of clearly outlines what you should be doing. Do at least 5 adventures, 1 spirit altar, 5 arenas, 1 hunt. And it kind of encompasses a lot of what I'm going to tell you to do daily. Always collect your daily free Covenant summons. Remember, you can even get ML5s from this thing. I never have, but I know a lot of people who have. So always collect your free summon. Always collect your free pet. I mean, pretty much anything in the game that's free, you'd have to be a sucker not to get it. And even if the pet sucks, you can use it as fodder and experience. Make sure from this page that if you cleared Abyss, or even if you didn't clear Abyss and you're stuck on a level, make sure you're always purifying. One thing that newbies get confused with, that I'll answer right here, is they say, if I purify the floor, what is going on with this? They say, if I purify the floor, does it mean that I won't get the rewards for this level? No. You'll still get the rewards when you eventually clear it, so there's no reason not to purify it every single day. The other thing you want to do is always check your labyrinth. If you're doing regular raid, you might not be doing this daily, but like bi-daily, I guess, every other day. Otherwise, just make sure you're never capped out on your labyrinth tokens. It's a great source of ancient coins, and for complete newbies, gear, very, very important. If there is a side quest active, you want to be using that for your 5 adventures every day. This isn't really a daily thing, but as a general rule of thumb, whatever the side quest shop is, whether it's an exchange shop like this, or whether it's this new album thing they have nowadays, you want to clear that shop of everything except maybe penguins and the spirit altar rooms. Other than that, the catalysts and equipment and stuff, you should always clear it out. So if there is a side story active, make sure you're doing it every single day. Make sure you're doing as many arenas as you can every day. If you can't do them all, it's not a big deal. But in general, I guess it's a new arena season. So let me skip this. I don't know what this is. Okay. collect your rewards. That's a weekly thing. But in general, make sure you're doing your arena every single day. Try not to cap out your flags. It's a great source of conquest points, and obviously you get that weekly reward I was talking about. Use your arena flags, as many as you can. I think that covers most of what you would do daily. One more thing is, if you're not in a guild, you should be. Guilds are very important. So every single day, make sure you log into your guild page, collect your daily reward. I guess I did already. And also make sure you're always requesting aid. If your guild is smart, they'll have some kind of currency like Managerate Claws or Greater Runes or something, and everyone will be just swapping them back and forth. Like, Dan clearly doesn't need this Managerate Claw. He's just making it available for everyone to swap it, because every time you donate, you get more Brave Crests, which means more free things from this shop for us, like Labyrinth Compasses, Artifact Charms, etc. Make sure you're also donating as much as you can every day. It looks like I'm out of Proof of Courage, but just donate as many as you can, because those medals are way more valuable than 3 Proofs of Courage and the Brave Crest that you get. So even though it feels like you're losing stuff by donating, you're not. The Brave Crests are worth more than the 50,000 gold you're giving in. If you're a captain, make sure you're refreshing all the guild buffs so your guildies don't complain. And I think from the guild front, that's about it. One last thing you should be doing daily is, if you're not doing this already, make sure you check the in-adventure secret shops. So you're going to want to go to Tyrell Castle Area 4 for the Hoochie shop. The other shops have them as well. Like, he's in other areas as well, but they're all shared, so you don't have to check them all. If you find one Hoochie, that's enough. And check the shop, because a lot of times there's a lot of valuable charms or even bookmarks in there for free. No, well, not for you gotta pay for it, but I mean, like, you don't have to refresh Sky Stones or anything. And it's a great source of charms. In the end game, you're gonna be short on charms. The other thing you're gonna want to do, this guy is slightly more expensive, but if you go to map 3-4 Kai Ruberon or whatever, there's a scam shop guy in there as well. He also sells charms, but it's like double the price of Hoochie. But if you're desperate for charms, it still might be worth picking some of them up. I think he has bookmarks sometimes as well, although I never seem to find them. Oh, another thing I almost forgot to mention for dailies is make sure you're always doing these events. It doesn't work on my Bluestacks, but basically, there's always some kind of event that gives you a crap ton of free charms, energy, whatever. Always clear this every single day. Absolutely mandatory. Even if some of the conditions are harder, like doing 5 hunts, you want to be doing this thing every single day. So from a daily basis, that's about covers everything you should be doing. Let's move on to what you should be doing on a weekly basis. Alright, so topic number 2, what do you do on a weekly basis? A few things. These things are things that only refresh once a week. Try and craft your charms. Not really mandatory, but I do it every day or every week because charms are a real problem point for me. The other thing that's absolutely mandatory is get your molas. These are time-gated resources. Always come in. There's 1 for transmit stones. You get 1 full Molagora. For conquest points, you can buy a Molagora seed. I don't have the points for it right now, but you need to buy that. And there's another one in the guild shop. Another reason you absolutely need to be in a guild. But in the guild member shop, there's going to be a Molagora right here, Molagora seed. So make sure you pick up all 3 molas every single week. If you're kind of newer player, I don't really care about this that much. You don't have to do it weekly, but in the beginning, you might want to start picking up Eagle Fragments. These allow you to unlock the self-imprint on heroes. I don't really buy these anymore. I mean, I'll just buy it right now for no reason, but I have 18 of them. Those might be useful for you. You might also want to buy these gem selection chests. Basically anything that refreshes weekly, assuming that you need it. I don't want to waste the transmit stones on that. The other thing you'll need to do is, it's technically bi-weekly, but make sure you're checking the Hall of Trials, and when it's available, make sure you're clearing this, because you really need this currency to get exclusive equipment, and there are certain artifacts as well that are only available here, and some of them are best in slot, like Violin, Crimson Seed. These are excellent artifacts. Make sure you're doing that every week. And I think that should about cover it. The one more thing you might want to check is if you're catalyst farming a specific map, remember the AP exchange resets once a week. So if you have a bunch of AP in a certain map, you'll want to check that once a week and clear it out. So that's the vast majority of what you'll want to do on a weekly basis. So let's move on to the next topic. All right, so topic number 3 is what do you do on a monthly basis? This is going to be a fairly short list, but first and foremost is you want to be absolutely 100% clearing Hell Raid every single month. It resets once a month, and it's a great source of 88 gear, which is almost on par with Reforged gear. Very often better, because the difference really depends more on the rolls. So, especially the Hell Raid sword, the speed sword and the immunity chest, you're going to want a bunch of those. Make sure you're doing Hell Raid every time it's up. Never let it reset without completely clearing Hell Raid. If you can't beat Hell Raid, that should be your main priority. Don't even care about PvP, because you'll never even get to champion if you can't even do Hell Raid. Focus on PvE first. Make sure you're also doing the automation tower every month. Get those coveted 5 free Galaxy bookmarks. That could give you an ML5 that will carry you to the top. Make sure you're doing automation tower, and even if you get a trash ML from this, the rewards here are great. Like, you get a crap ton of molas, charms, etc., decent accessories. You must clear this every single month. And one more thing that's fairly new is the expeditions reset once a month. Basically this part of it. So you're going to want to make sure that, or actually does it reset every 2 months? I'm not sure. But the point is, anytime this resets, you want to make sure you're clearing this, get those gold transmit stones, get all these reforging materials. This is a great way to get reforged materials and conversion gem selection chests. Make sure you're doing that all the time, and when you're maxed out, you can still post posters and compete in them, but there's no real reason to, so you could just kind of ignore them after that. So those are the main things you're going to want to do monthly. At this point, I may have missed a handful of minor things, but for the most part, this should cover everything you should be doing in Epic 7 on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to make sure you don't skip any content or lose out on any bonuses that you could be getting. So make sure you watch this video. Make sure you are doing everything that I said you should be doing. If I forgot anything, leave it in the comment section below so everyone can see it. And best of luck grinding away, and good luck on your rolls. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let me know what guides you want next. Peace out, boys.